Nice camp on the ground, toxic noob.
Okay, welcome back guys. So today we're doing another gameplay video, this time with a bit of Survive Assault in there. So let's see how we get on.
Here we go!
Okay, so we're playing as Rov's Resting Place. So I'm playing as a trapper. I never play as trapper. It's something a bit quirky. I was a bit bored, thought I'd give it a go. So just while we set up, if you haven't already done so guys, please press that subscribe button, press the notification bell to get updated of when I release a video. It's much appreciated. Right, so I'm playing as a trapper. I'm playing against a group of survivors. I've had potentially some tough games today, so I'm like, you know what, let's have some chill time. I'm going to play as a trapper. I've got the Tome challenge was to get 3 people in the basement, so I thought trapper might be good for this. So I'm on the map that's split. I'm happy to see that, because as a trapper I'm going to set up in one area and hope to push them into it, which leaves this area vulnerable, but I still had to show my face. I couldn't just leave them there, which was very tempting to do, because there was 4 generators. So we're just playing. So I'm setting up a few traps. I'm conscious they can see me, but get this kicked. And then I'm going to head back down, because I've seen a few people go down. Now, if the survivors are good, they will generally split this map up. You know, you can't really get away with this tactic against really good survivors. And in my head I'm thinking they're doing that. They know that this is a split map and they're going down. Non-experienced survivors will usually be like, oh, gens, and just do the 4 gens in one end and realise they've 3 gen themselves when it's too late. So I've caught some of my trap. So I'm going to put that trap back down. It's really out in the open, but so the reason why I'm putting that there is because I don't want anybody to come and run and hit the pallet off me. So they've done a gen up the top, which was expected. So get her hooked on. I've got pretty standard add-ons on. Perks I'm using: Discordance, Pop Goes the Weasel, Brutal Strength, and Nurse's Calling. Just, there's no logic behind it, just random ones that I've got available for the trapper. So I catch a Steve on a trap. So I'm trying to pick the trap up, so I'm just resetting that. And let's get it again, just to stop any pallet drops. And let's go get him put up. So yeah, so that girl came for the pallet drop. She starts pointing. No idea what's happening. Right. So I was going to use agitation so I can carry them to the basement, but I decided not to. I went for brute strength instead. Right, so I'll get the thing down again. Pick her up. And let's get her hooked on. Rescue's being made behind me, so that's all good. Right. So again, I'm followed the scratch marks, so I can see that someone's ran to her. So let's go have a look. And I'm gonna, if you notice, I've let the thing just run past me. That is fine. So I can see there's people on this generator. So they've all come to this end of the map. Wild Lunger, so that was a bit of a oh dear moment. Right, this guy's expecting me to respect the pallet, and he's just sort of zigzagged away, and I've lost him. So then who do I see here? Yeah, it's the same guy again. I'm expecting this pallet to come down. Yeah. I mean, the crux of this video is around the assault we got after. The first message I showed you was just the start of many messages, just off one survivor. This team he claimed were a solo, which is fine, but you'll see what his issue was at the end, and see if you agree or not. Right, bang, you fell for that trap again. Right, so yeah, so the pallet drop is danger here, so let's just... Oh, nice. Right, so even though that's been a success, I've decided to move it. I think surely they must cotton onto it now, so I'm going to try to sort of block off around here. I'm not really set up well around here. I didn't take enough time at the beginning, but that's down to experience. You know, you watch Trapper Mains and they'll have a web of, you know, traps everywhere. It's coming down, yep. He realises now that I'm not respecting the pallets, so the pallets are going to come down quicker. Come through here, yeah. Right, so now I'm in trouble because I've got one of the generators done on this end. So now I'm fully expecting to lose the game. I get him and I'm thinking, right, let's get him in this basement. So that's one. I need to get 3 people in. So there's one. They're back on the fire generator, discordance. I go to place a trap and realise I haven't got any. So as I say, I'm not having the best of game as Trapper. That's fine. So this generator is crucial now. I've got to keep this generator from popping. I've got quite a few traps around it, so but there's quite a big gap between the gens now. So the rescue's been made there. As I say, didn't have any. So this, I really should have cut this out of the video, but you know, we all make mistakes, so he fooled me with that. That was quite good of him. Right, and this gen. So at this point I'm thinking, right, lesson learned, you need to pick traps up. You need to pick them up and put them down. So I'm a bit all over here. As I say, in my head I'm thinking I've lost this game. You know, the way the map's split up, I've lost it. So he's disarmed a couple of my traps. Pick that up. I should get the hit here. He's just done that. He's just ran into me again and I'm sort of losing him. As I say, I didn't have the best of days yesterday. Right. I get him that time. So, pick him up. And guess where you're going, Stevie boy. So that's two survivors now in the basement. So later learned it didn't have to be 3 individual ones. So he's dead. So you can see they're down to 1 gen. That gen's over there. So as far away as I possibly can be. The Trapper, not the best mobility. So I'm just having to slowly trudge my way over there. Right, so I can see someone there. This is a mistake I made in the game. When I watched this video back, I realised that I should have went for the injured person. But I'm going for this thing. I'm trying to push it into my traps over here. And yeah, there you go. So we'll get her up. Again, pick the trap up. Must learn to do that. It sort of becomes habit when you're playing Killer Guys. You do get into different habits. So when I first started playing Deathslinger, I wasn't reloading. The same with the Clown. I wasn't, you know, filling my bottle back up. It just becomes habit. You just get used to playing certain killers. So with the Trapper, so she pulls it off. She commits to that and does well, to be fair. So now all the gens are done. Just a case of getting the exit gate open. So I get someone else trapped here, and she escapes pretty quickly. But for me, that is now my target. So I'm going for this person, and again, legitimately feel, yeah, this is a person I should have gone for because my trap's gone off. You know, it's unfortunate she escaped pretty quickly. Now, this is where the crux of the complaint comes from this entitled survivor main, and that is what he is, and I'll explain why after you'll see why. Right, so I'll get the thing down. Now, this survivor main, rightly pointed out, there was no obsession perk, so they didn't have DS, but in my head and during the game, so much going on as a killer, I didn't really notice that. So that's probably a fault on my behalf. Didn't notice if on the bottom there's no obsession, so nobody's got DS. Again, very easy to overlook. So if you're playing a game as a killer and you see nobody's an obsession, then nobody's got DS on there. Alright, but as I say, that was a lapse. That was in hindsight. Obviously, I should have seen that. So survivors are healing. So I'm still waiting for the minute to come up before picking her up. And in my head, I'm thinking, right, these guys are probably going to come and try to save. They look like decent survivors. You know, they didn't play badly or anything. I think they'll come and save. And there we go. They've ran out. So that was my message to the guy. You ran out. What was the issue? So he's saying that I'm a toxic noob because of this. Again, I'm waiting for a minute. I'm not wanting to, you know, keep a slugged. I haven't slugged all game. I haven't camped. I haven't tunneled. It's just a case of, in my head, I'm like, if she's got DS, she gets out the doors. So I'll wait a few more seconds. The game's over now. I mean, the two survivors have ran out. It's not as if they've had the balls to come over and rescue. When I seen the fact that they'd healed, I actually thought, right, they're going to be coming to get a rescue. I still expected this game to go on a bit longer. So, Hooker, she dies on hook. I put a trap down just to get some points. I know the entity's going to be displeased here. I know I've de-pipped. So yeah. So that was the crux of the complaint. Now, let me just point out, there's 4 survivors, 3 of them never messaged. Even the person that I kept slugged never messaged me. The person who messaged me is someone who escaped. He was a rank 2. And I think, right, okay, so at this point, looking, thinking, yeah, de-pipped, fine, playing as a trapper. I didn't actually do too bad points-wise. And I look and I think, actually, so this guy who's messaged me, he is entitled to survive main. This is the reason why. He picks a map. Okay, nothing wrong with map offerings, but you've picked the map. You've picked to have insta heals on there as well. So you've got insta heals, you've got meta perks, you've picked the map you want to play on, and then you message me and tell me how I should be playing. Come on. You know, I mean, this is what I'm struggling to understand, guys, is that what makes you think, right, I'm going to message this person? And the messages went on. I'm not going to show you all the messages. The messages went on. He was telling me I don't know how to play. He rightly pointed out about a DS, the fact nobody had it. That's fine. Yep, that was a mistake on my behalf. But then he's messaging killers, telling them how they should be playing. You had to slug for 2 kills. And I'm like, well, I didn't. I slugged at the end, but there was nothing stopping them guys from coming to save her, or coming to try to save her. You know, but he was like, well, she was dead. So if she's dead, then why are you messaging me? If you in your head thought she is dead, why are you then going, right, I'm going to pick up? And again, this is not like PC, guys. This is not where the chat's open for you and you might be like off the cuff, just thinking, right, I'll just write some hate to the survivor, to this killer. No, on Xbox you have to go in, get the message, find the person, and then you send a message. And it's just ridiculous, really. And I'd really love to know what goes through these people's heads. But anyway, that's that. So let me know in the comments, guys. Am I right? Am I wrong? Why do we have these? And I don't want to say survivor mains because you get hit as killer as well, but why do we get these entitled players on Dead by Daylight? What is it about Dead by Daylight that makes these people think, yeah, I'm going to get really angry? I mean, this guy survived. He was solo, he survived, he should be happy. I mean, I questioned it. I was like, is it because I got more points than you? Is it because you got trapped? Did you fall for a trap? Did I get you down? You know, I don't know. What is it that has hurt this guy's ego so much that he has to message? Anyway, be interested to hear from you all. Right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please do me a favour, just give it a nice thumbs up. Drop me a comment, as I say, let me know if I'm right or wrong, and also please press that subscribe button just to support the channel. It is much appreciated. Alright, thanks guys.